Welcome to Learning to Love in the First 15 Minutes. Today I'm going to be playing the first 15 minutes of Versus Super Mario Bros. This is the arcade archive release on the Nintendo Switch. I remember the first time I ever played Super Mario Bros. On the original Nintendo Entertainment System. Finding it a real struggle to actually get over that first Goomba. That's before I discovered the wonders of the run button. So my understanding of this is it's slightly different layout to the original release, and this one came out in the arcades. In general, this level seems to be pretty much the same as the NES version. But this, the original version of the game on the NES, was such an important game for me when I was a kid. Like, it's the first Nintendo game I ever played. First proper games console I had as well. I did have an Atari, I think 2600 with Centipede, which lasted a day before I think something happened to its power supply and it just had a blowout. I'm always not sure what to do with this Koopa. Is it more cruel to burn him or leave him going back and forth forever? Or just leave him going back and forth? So yeah, this, as I said before, there's slight differences. Like here, I'm pretty sure that used to be a flower power-up. And there used to be a 1-up. So far not massive differences, just sort of power-ups in different places. And there was no gap here either. But we're not going to go to the warp zone. We're going to play through the game as intended. I get some fireworks because I did a jolly good job then. There's something so jolly about these games. Just so cheerful, so colourful. Music is really upbeat. I mean, I'm just burning and stomping turtles and mushroom people. So I guess there's that. I just find Mario, when I come back to this game, always controls a bit heavier than I remember. I mean, he also looks a bit heavier. Not that I want to talk myself. Yeah, when I played the NES original, I got to this this level, which actually looks quite different here than it did in the original release on the NES. I remember being so excited but so nervous, but I think, you know, the music and everything And I thought, wow, am I going to complete the game? Because I had no idea how long the game was. Being a naive young man. And I ran straight into the first fire pit and got game over. Also, that axe at the end of the bridge, I didn't realise it was an axe when I was a kid. I thought it was just a lever that he pulled to pull down the bridge. I mean, whether it's an axe or a lever, I think it's badly placed. It's not a very well thought out plan. In general, I absolutely adore the Mario games as a franchise. But it's just the way they keep changing as you're playing. Now, for example, this beanstalk. I don't think they mentioned that you can climb beanstalks in the instruction manual. So when I first discovered it, my mind was blown. Granted, it just takes you to this place where you can pick up a load of coins. Being a bit fireball heavy. Oh dear. No, that 5,000 points for me. Oh dear, my aiming's not very good. Yeah, water levels were always cause for much stress. And then eventually I worked out that if you're small, you can actually just walk along the bottom and the... I can't remember what those things are called, but I don't think they can get you if you just run along the bottom. But that was years after playing the game. If I'd learned it earlier, I probably would have saved myself a bunch of grey hairs and years of my life from stress. I think it's great that Nintendo are releasing these unreleased arcade games on the Switch, or well, the arcade archives chaps are, because you know, played the original Nintendo games so much that it's quite nice to play these games that we haven't played before. I mean, granted, there's huge similarities between this and the NES version of Super Mario Brothers, but this bridge is laid out slightly different. There's more gaps and stuff. Or at least as far as I remember. I could be making a complete fool of myself. Well, I probably most certainly am making a complete fool of myself, but I don't think I'd remember. I think I remember vaguely what the levels look like. It's been quite a long time since I played it. I think the last time I tried to play it was on the Game Boy Color. The Game Boy Color version is quite because it doesn't completely fit on the screen properly, so it plays with the way you see the layout. Reckless. Oh, that utter rotter. One of Cooper's finest men. I think Mario's in bad need of some intel, really. But it seems like he's wasting a lot of time going to the wrong castle. That was obviously intentional. I felt so bad about losing my giant power that I intentionally threw myself down the hole. Nothing to do with just not being very good. No. This level seems to me to be quite different in its layout. I think 3.1 was still sort of a nighttime style level in the original. Oh, I hate these springs. Well, that's not an issue because I didn't even get to stand on it. The young version of me would be horrified. Come on down. I don't like leaving them. Oh dear, how embarrassing. Unfortunately, because this is an arcade game release, there's a lot of oh. Not great. But anyway, just continue on these, if I can find the right button. I swear they change them from game to game. I'd just be happy if I can just get past that spring bit. For a little bit of redemption. I mean, the damage is done, but... yeah, let's avoid the string altogether. I think the game was being a bit lenient on me there. And there we have it. Slightly redeemed. Anyway, that was the first 15 minutes. This game brings back a lot of memories, a lot of excitement. I will definitely be playing more of it. Also, the fact that they've changed it slightly, it's just enough to sort of be different enough to make it feel like a different adventure, because you never know what's going to be around the corner. Anyway, we'll leave Mario down there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you have enjoyed. Thank you.